Danny's World players, Roblox players, if you've ever played Roblox before, players are starting to freak out. And for pretty good reason. Roblox is about to roll out an update that is making players think will completely ruin Danny's World forever. And in truth, there is entirely some stock into that. I'm not gonna lie to you, but let's take a look at what people are pressing the panic mode on. So the thing that's gotten everyone freaking out is because of this screenshot right here, where it's this notification that you'll soon need an age check to chat. It only takes a moment. With this guy, Duality Reborn, saying this update might actually cause a bit of trouble regarding how Danny's World works. And I do agree, but I think it's being blown out of proportion. I was watching this actually really well-made video by MDN. Danny's World is in trouble. Roblox new policy changes everything, which a low-key does, I agree. And as you can see behind my fat head, how one update ruined Roblox's biggest game overnight, which the game hasn't been affected yet. I don't know how you're saying that, but let's talk about the actual policy. So in case you didn't hear, Roblox just introduced a feature that absolutely no one asked for, might I add. Only be able to chat if you've confirmed the identification. That is a problem for Danny's. And in case you don't know what they're talking about chatting, currently in Danny's World, any Roblox game, yeah, you know, you press up on this little thing up here, and let's say you join one of your homies, you say, "What's good, bro?" And you usually chat with one of your homies, right? In-game feature, or you were trying to find a team, so on and so forth. That is the chat feature that you're now only going to be able to communicate with players that are in your age group. So you're going to be split into one of 6 different categories. Under 9, where you're only going to be able to talk to under 9-year-olds, or 9 to 12, where you can only talk to 9 to 12-year-olds, 13 to 15, where you only talk to 13 to 15-year-olds, and so on and so forth for the categories of 16 to 17, 18 to 20, 20 plus. The thing that confuses me, though, it says you will only be able to chat with those in their own age group and similar age groups. So does that mean anything adjacent? So like 13 to 15-year-olds can talk to younger and or older? That very well might be the case, but this has got people seriously freaking out. And we'll talk about it why, but I'm going to talk about why I don't think it's as big of a deal as people think. Danny's World right now, and most likely forever, is an incredibly communication-based game. Without the chat, you're pretty much screwed. And considering that starting runs themselves is also incredibly chat-based, yeah. With no ability to view other people's chats and no ability to chat yourself, this game will be harder to play. You won't be able to view what type of run you're getting into, and you won't be able to announce what type of run you're hosting. This is all very, very true. Like, I do completely agree with it. But I think one thing that people are forgetting is the implementation of stickers. Obviously, it automatically says it to the chat, which is going to be a really, really difficult factor for sure. But at least you can see the stickers. And if there is a feature you could add to have stickers last longer, for example, if Quell added a sticker that says long run, one that says main run, for example, like, you know, there are ways around it, and you could hold them up. But it is a problem. It will make the game more annoying. And before I get into how this will actually affect gameplay, other workarounds that we could do that I think will prevent the problem, as well as why Roblox is even doing this in the first place, I wanted to get some other people's opinions, because honestly, I think people have been a little bit unfair. Notabot said, POV, the current state of Danny's World. As you can see, it's Roblox holding a gun held to freaking Danny's World's head! For those who don't know, Roblox is adding age group feature, which could ruin team games like Danny's World, because with age groups feature, you won't be able to chat with people outside your age group. So let's see what people think. Another Roblox update that's going to achieve nothing, since kids can use their parents' ID in order to bypass the restrictions, or they can use other apps such as Discord. And I'm reading a lot of stuff like this, where it's just a lot of hate towards Roblox, which is understandable, but I want to remind everyone that, once again, the goal is safety. Are there other better preventable features that they could have added? Probably! Yes, probably. But the goal is still ultimately protection. It's at least one more hurdle along the way, but let's continue on. Just verify your identification, some may say. Well, 2 small things. This feature requires a picture of your face, and as well, your government identification. They state that this information is deleted, But what if a hacker somehow restores it? That's a lot of information they can just obtain right on the spot. A good chunk of this game's player base is young children. Yes, like it or not, a lot of children play this game. And sure, their parents can just use their IDs, but if they've done any sorts of illegal reading, they know it's probably not the best idea. Children making up a good percent of this player's game count means that their sales will likely decrease, and those same player accounts with them. And you know what? This feature doesn't just affect Dangerous either. This affects lots of games. And the fact Roblox themselves, a company so utterly low quality and at times greedy, released an update like this, sad, honestly. Should we appreciate them looking out for children? Yes. But they seem to have ignored what this whole list of the whole list of potential dangers. I'm gonna have to completely agree with you there. If you won't be able to chat unless you have a literal government issued ID, lots of players are gonna stop playing Roblox, let alone Danny's World, Roblox as a whole. Does that mean everyone should press the panic mode and eject button? No. I think we just have to be hopeful something changes. But at least, it's making Roblox a little bit safer. Now, I wanted to check out what other creators thought of the matter. So I'm going to take a look at that creator that I talked about earlier, MDN. I'm going to see how they think it's going to affect Danny's World and Roblox.
Now, I personally don't play Dandy's World for the roleplay mode, but I know how many people enjoy it. I don't know much about it, so I asked a very trusted source, my little sister, who does engage in the roleplay mode on Dandy's World. Overall, it seems like very harmless fun. Just like in the public lobby in game mode, people would say ABC for whatever roleplay, and people have fun being their favorite tune and acting as them. Regarding the public lobby, I always encounter people just being silly and goofy, which brings life to Dandy's World. One of my favorite parts of being in this fandom is seeing how funny everybody is. Now, runs I am very familiar with, as I typically do public lobby runs with you guys, but unfortunately, these will be affected by this change. For example, according to Roblox, if you're under 12, you'll be able to chat with players who are 15 or below.
Okay, so yeah, you will be able to talk to age group adjacent. I also just wanted to point out, this video has timestamps on it. Take a look at this. The majority of the video is them talking about how it'll affect Dandy's World. There's about 20 seconds alternatives, and there's about 7 seconds of giving Roblox credit. Like, everyone was crying and calling out for Roblox to be made safer, and then they make Roblox safer, and then everyone's like, not like that. That's literally how it is. And I'm like here laughing about it, joking about it, but like, dude, it matters to me. It's my life. But I truly do value the kid's safety more.
Super sad. Again,
I wanted to check out her alternatives.
I understand why Roblox is taking this all or nothing approach. I mean, they're getting sued by basically everyone. But I believe if they hired real adult moderation to review reports and actually be in game and actually see the chats, this could be avoided. There's a dark side to this fandom, as with every fandom or everything else that's good in life. The majority of young adults and even adults, such as I, just love the game. We want to be able to alert healers of bans and meds, but if they're a minor, they're not going to be able to see my chat. We want to congratulate the distractor on doing a great job, but again, if they're underage, they can't see my message or any other person who isn't assigned to their group. Now, Roblox is doing a few.
Agreed. Some players are trying to outsmart the system by adding different types of stickers to optimize how they're going to communicate to other players. My new sticker loadout for Dangerous World says Roblox is nuking chat unless you give them your ID. In clockwise direction, starting with Brightney, GTE, need a heal, Shrimpo for item location, yay, sorry, yes. I'm hoping stickers will be able to send chats even if mine is disabled. Pause! Off topic! Sunrise on the Reaping is, oh my god, the trailer's out! Oh, I love the Hunger Games! Sorry, I'll calm down. Final thoughts on this video, though. I really don't think we should panic too hard. Not being able to chat will totally slash a major part of the Roblox community. I won't lie, it totally will and make things harder. All we can really do is hope that it doesn't, and if it does, well, we'll figure it out from there, guys. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and comment down below if you guys think Roblox just ruined Dandy's World.